This week, we're going to get into how to bundle. Thank you to everyone who's already liked, commented, subscribed to this video. I totally appreciate the love. Without you all, I would have no one to talk to. So thank you for keep on coming back. This video was one of the most important videos that I felt that was needed to be done. Bundling is so essential to your hair locking, whether it be Sisterlocks, traditional locks, MicroLocs. If you don't have proper bundling technique, your hair will be in so much worse shape than it would be from just doing a few gentle steps. So whether you call it bundling, banding, whatever it is, as long as you're doing it. Okay, so first we have my client here. This is her third retightening. I have my rubber bands ready. These are plastic ones. I find that these are easier to take out because you could just cut them instead of having to like pull. Okay. So to bundle the hair, you can take a section as much as your density allows. So if your hair, Yannick, do you care if your face is in the video?
No, it's fine.
Okay, because I'm having a hard time not doing that. So you can take a section that's about the size of whatever your density allows. With Yannick's hair, her hair is thicker, so we don't need to go smaller. Also, once again, this is her third retightening, so her locks have already started to swell, and I'm going to do a video later on that. I will attach the link to this video when I do post it. So I'm going to clip this to the side. You don't have to use all these clips like I'm doing, but I'm just a loctician, so it's natural to me to go and make my play area neat. So you see how this lock is still has, it's loose. This is where you definitely need to make sure that you begin your bundle. So you take the hair, leave at least an inch off. Luckily, an inch of this is already locked. If your hair was shorter, you would have to start your bundle closer to the scalp. Let me see if you can see. Okay, when you go in, make sure I'm not blocking them. Take that and you twist it. You can split the twist if you like to keep it tight as possible, but just make sure that that hair that's loose is being twisted into the bundle. You go all the way to the tips. This is essential because once again, you want the hair that is loose to be in the bundle. I prefer if my clients really go to the ends. Everybody doesn't do that. But for me, I've had no issues with locks budding the first few months when the clients do take the hair all the way to the bottom. I didn't even explain what I just did. So I went to the tips, take it, fold it over, and wrap the hair to where you weave. I'm gonna do it again just so that you guys really see what I'm doing. You take this and wrap it, wrap it, wrap it to where it's wrapped within itself. There's no way that that hair is going to be able to come out of this bundle. Take a rubber band. Ends are secure. This is loose enough to where when you wash, you can scrub, put shampoo in there, dig in there. This space enough to where when you wash, you can wash in circles. We're washing in circles, okay? So this is your bundle. I'm gonna do another one just so you guys can see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do one in the back where her hair is more locked. Well, actually, when your hair I'm gonna show you when you don't need to bundle anymore. And this is a lock stage where you can see her hair is starting to encase itself. This is encasement. it's squishy, you know, it's the lock pattern is dissipating, and as you go down we have a bud. This here and these, this is a sign that you no longer need to bundle. When your hair starts budding, a bud is an end point for the lock. There's no longer a lock pattern present. Go further up, you can see more of a lock pattern, especially with this one. This is really what I want you guys to see. You go up further in the lock, it's starting to encase, it's starting to swell. You go further down and it's stiff because the lock pattern's there. So I'll bundle this section so that you guys know what I'm saying with the loose hairs, and it's a more consistent area. Once again, you can make your bundles how big or how little you want, long as you have enough space to wash your hair. And I prefer that my clients do it as loose as possible when the hair doesn't have shorter hairs in the bundle, so that the hair can swell and encase faster. When you have it really tight, when you do your bundles, it kind of hinders the lock from behaving how it naturally would anyway. So I twisted it, as you could see, but once again, when I got to the ends, we really want to make sure that we're doing our part so that each of the ends are not exposed. Keep splitting it if you have to. Take it and create a bantu knot. Grab your rubber band, and you can use colors too. Colors are easier to spot so that you're not like fidgeting in your own hair. And boom, you see, none of the loose hair is exposed. The only thing that is exposed is what we want to be able to wash. So with your bundles, just make sure that you're washing thoroughly, rinsing. We don't want any product to get stuck into these bundles, especially where the rubber band is. So saturate your hair thoroughly before you even put the shampoo, and once you do shampoo, make sure you saturate thoroughly after. We don't want any films left over. Yannick has been doing a wonderful job of that. She has no buildup, no film. Hair is sheeny, living in its own natural state. As you can see, look, you can't even pull this apart, so you have to go through and unravel it yourself. And this is not detrimental to the lock pattern. That's a huge thing that I see. People are worried about unraveling their locks at the end. Do not worry about that. If your loctician did what they were supposed to do, the hair will not come out. But yeah, we have a few different angles where you can see a bundle, like in this area for these 3 here, or 4, or matter of fact, like how these are separated like that, I would only do a small section like this. If you're really worried about your edges, some people, they tuck these in with like a bobby pin or something with the other bundle that might be right here or placed here. But if you want to just make sure that these don't slip out, especially for my looser curled hair, bundle them within themselves. Take it, wrap it, wrap it, wrap it, wrap it. You get the point. And with this rubber band, you don't even have to put it so tight, because you still do want the hair to have water, space, and all those things to move. So you can still get up underneath there, wash how you need to, and your locks won't slip out. You should start 1 inch from the root. You can 2-strand twist the hair, or you can braid it. It's up to the subscriber, whatever preference it is that you have. I have a few clients that subscribe to braiding over 2-strand twist because they simply feel like it's stronger. I personally don't have a preference. The main thing for me is just making sure that the ends are secure and that the bundle is loose enough that water can free flow through it and the shampoo. If you don't bantu knot them, if you just do the little fold over, Just me as a consultant, my preference, I always request that my clients band 2 knots. If you want to follow these tips, if you have noticed that what you're doing might not be working, these are just some tips that you can use to ensure that your bundling and washing experience is going as copacetic as possible. Once you take down your bundle, you need to make sure that you're separating the locks one by one. I don't show a description of that with Yannick, but when I do take the bundles down, you do want to make sure that you go through the hair and separate them one by one so that the locks do not mat together. Wet hair loves to mat. That is very important that you do as a step in the bundling process. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for coming back again this week, and thank you for coming last week, or if this is your first time watching me, hit subscribe so that you don't miss anything else that will be on the way. Next week, I will be doing a how to avoid buildup video. I know you guys will want to see that. And yeah, thank you so much again for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. I love that you're on this lock journey. I hope it is being everything that you wish for it to be. Have a beautiful day.